Hi, pretty. Eat those, Mom. Here. Oh, you got it? No, I'm not good at feeding people, Mom. You like it? No. Eat those last three. Hi, Lou. Want there? Want there? Want there? Come on. Come on. Come on, pretty pretty. She said, no, I get a tummy chair. Good girl. Mm-hmm. Good girl. Hi, pretty. Want enough? Hi, Tuck. She's in the chair. She's right there. She's in the chair. It's okay, bud. I just want to do a talk. Good boy, Tuck. He said, Mom, I'm going back to sleep now. Don't bother me, Mom. I'm an old man, Mom. Look at Benny. Benny, you're spoiled. That's alright. I need to drink water, and then we'll just start talking. Where's my glass? My buddy Saul lost his glasses. Yeah. And he always had real bad eyesight. My eyesight's pretty bad. Like, when I don't wear my glasses, I can't see far away. Oh, really? What's this little dude doing? What are you doing, little dude? What are you doing? Little strut mutt? You open my window. Make sure you're not doing nothing you ain't supposed to. You non-rent paying fool. I live in New Mexico. All these little freaking dudes, all these little brown dudes, they're all tiny. Like Darby O'Gill and the little brown people. They all like to walk around like this. Oh no, are you gonna hit me? Little strong guy? You gonna dot me in my eye? You gonna put me in my place? Machismos, they crack me up, man. Cause it's funny, cause you can tell how people are when like, cause I act the same. It don't matter who I'm around. It don't matter. It don't make no difference. I act this way in front of my mom, you know. And sometimes I won't say things as like a measure, like don't say that in front of your mom. as people can see, I've done over 2,000 videos. There's plenty of shit I say in front of Ma. There's a lot of videos I've done not in front of Ma. Still, world's is, but people, they'll act one kind of way. Like, he wouldn't do this shit if his mom was here. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good measure. When you go out in the world and you see somebody act like, is that how they would act if, like, their mom or their nana was around? Like, is that what they would, like, would they be all freaking like that? Yeah? My spectrum is broader. I think that's why people don't like hanging out with me, because they're like, oh God, what's she gonna do? Who knows what she's gonna say ever at any given time? Just a little firecracker. We never know when she's gonna pop off. And when people are like very controlling and have to have everything a specific way, and they don't like any spikes of energy, and they don't like to be surprised, and they just like to know how everyone's gonna behave all nice and calm, people like that, they freaking hate me. So bubble people, plastic people, they don't like me. A lot of people do not like me, and I can always understand why. Every time somebody doesn't, I'm like, yep. You know, most people I won't even try to make friends with, because I'm just like, why would I bother putting my life force energy to any kind of human connection? Because they're not going to like me. Because they're not going to like anything that I represent. You know? Decency, accountability, all that stuff. People don't want to do that. It's hard. It's hard. It's embarrassing. When you have to go to somebody and say, you know what, I was wrong for my behavior. So they don't do that, and they just freaking skirt you and dodge you, and then freaking some people will even treat you like more shit because they treated you badly. I mean, human psychology, collective consciousness is dissolving on everybody's watch, mine included. So, hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Mom's been sleeping in. Mom's shift. This new moon energy is affecting her, man. Last night, I went and brushed my teeth, and I came out, and she was sitting in the chair, and the fan was on. I was like, "Are you all right?" And I had done my talk, and I was gonna get her up to go to bed. It was almost 9, and because she just. When she feels like going to bed, she goes to bed. When she feels like getting up, but to a point. Like today, I went in, it was 10 o'clock. I said, all right, time to get up, you know. Time to get up. Go get some breakfast. Go be a person. You don't get to lay in bed all the time. That's not what people do that want to keep living. Right, Ma? Yeah. Right? So she had a good breakfast. She ate real good. But before she got up, I went into town. I'm freaking boycotting the water house. I'm livid. I go fill up my water jugs because it's all reverse osmosis, and I don't like city water and well water and stuff like that. No. Anytime where somebody's putting something in something that I'm drinking, I ain't cool with that. So, I get at the water hut, and I gotta find another place to get water, because I won't give them they raise their prices. See, a lot of people in this community rely on that because it's their water. It's what they drink. It's what their animals drink. They don't have running water, so all these people living in bubbles with all these modern conveniences, you know, it's like, well, there's so many people that are living different ways out there. It's amazing if they just stop to think about it beyond their own little scopes. But that's what I get. That's my karmic retribution. I just poked my own eye. That's so funny. All right, I'm taking it down a notch. So, they freaking raised the price. So now to fill up my freaking 5-gallon tank, it was like $1.75. That's cool, you know? That's cool. But everybody, we got the inflation of the nation. So now it's $2.25. So I'm like, fuck them. I'm not doing it. And then somebody was there. I got them to leave too. They didn't fill their water jugs. I'm like, fuck these people. It's water, man. It's water. Water's life. You could live off your fucking fat ass for a month. People can. People in America can do it for 6 months easy. They could live off themselves. You can't go 3 days without water, so somebody gouging up the prices. I'm just like, I'm never going back there again, man. The heart space of a scoundrel. You know, I won't give him my money, so I'll find someplace else. You know, I'll find a natural spring and go fill it up there. Bypass them altogether. You know? Inflation of a nation. That's what I called today's talk. Because you know what? Economics it's all reindeer games, man. It's all based on who's in charge and how they feel that day. It all is. There's no rules, regulations, policies, and procedures that keep folks in the guys or laws to keep folks ethically in the guidelines of what they should and should not do. No, because the whole world, all that matters is money. That is the only thing that matters on this planet. It's playing out. It's not, I don't feel this way. This is just how, like, when you go into an environment and you see, is this person care about me as a human being, as a soul, as a spirit, or does this human being, or is this person just want the fucking money in my pocket? And you do that in every situation in life, and you don't even get what you pay for anymore. And you don't get services with a smile, and you get to dodge all the employees that have all their shit thrown out because they have made them so big while the customer has been made to be small. It's a gross shift that's happening. See, because all these people just made so much money the last few years, the COVID money. They just made bank, closing up shop. We don't got to go to work every day. We got enough money in the bank. We can just live that best life from here on out. Right? So everybody, all these people, ambition, fuck it. I'm just going to stay home, sit on my couch, live that best life, and then go fishing, do whatever I want to do whenever I feel like it. That's not what God intended, but it doesn't matter. Free will, I'm going to use it to do whatever I want. Discipline be damned, fuck all that. So, this is the world we get. Yeah. So I go into town, I go to the grocery store. I get like 4 little plastic sacks of food, $90. And this was like, I meant to get provisions, but I don't have to leave the house, Ma. I wouldn't have to leave the house for probably, I don't know, I'd have to go get water because I didn't get them filled up. But I'm trying to make it so I could go like 2 weeks where I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to. Right? That's a good goal, huh? Yeah? Just hang out with Mom and the plants, and I've created a life, and I live at a place that's beautiful, man. It's popping around here. Everything's gorgeous. I mean, I took Mom out on the porch this morning. I said, look, Ma, you can see the photosynthesis. You can see with your naked eyes the cooperation between the light of the sun and what it's doing with the vegetation, all the trees, it's as beautiful it is. It's still a pain in the ass because we're in like rainy season, monsoon season here in North New Mexico. So as wonderful and as beautiful it is, I'm freaking out there all the time. Because grass just grows. So, well, I'm up at 7,000 feet about, so, the plants, the vegetation, I mean, you're closer to the sun, it's different than being down like 500 feet, you know, because the sun loses its potency as it falls, like they say, like kids, the more kids you have, it's like they lose like their ability for logic as they go on. Like DNA loses its luster unless it's built up. It breaks down. Everything's like that. It's a universal law. It's one of those. Those are the laws that I follow. So yeah. I last time I went and got water is $1.75, and now it's freaking $2.25. I'm like, you freaking greedy sons of bitches. You know. And so when I see this, I'm like, the world's in trouble. You know, world's in trouble because people set the prices. You know, people set the prices. They can't ever take a hit because so many people are like, well, I have the standard of living I have to maintain. You know, there's other people that are just freaking dying, man. They're breaking their backs, just holding the weight of other people maintaining their freaking certain standard of living. It's fucking retarded. Too many people are living too comfortably, and life is a menu. And everybody gets to experience all kinds of good stuff and all kinds of shit. And too many have had control of too many things that they tilted the scale. They shifted it in their favor. Too many people lied, they cheated, they stole, they made things work out for them, while other people are just trying to get by. The shift is here, folks. It's happening. The momentum has already been put in place. We're seeing the end of the United States. Yeah. It ain't ever gonna be what it was. People don't even believe that freaking wars are freaking about freedom anymore. You know? And people that recognize that they still go to the parade, that still live in the bubble, their bubble's gonna get popped. Because there is a vibrational frequency of truth, honesty, integrity. And the more people decide, hey, I can't live like a scumbag anymore. I gotta live different. They're gonna start rectifying their behavior. They're gonna start making amends. They're gonna start acting different. They're gonna start doing all that crap that is really uncomfortable to do, that people have to do in order to raise in frequency. People are gonna have to put their money where their hearts are. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen more. You know, ultimately, this is the direction that things are going to need to go. They're not going to go that way for a while. First, people are going to delve into their gluttony because everybody's afraid. Everybody's freaking out. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my money. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. All this security is just lost. If this happens, then I can't afford to do this because of this and this and this. It's a lot of fear floating around. Where's all the faith? I guess that's coming too. We'll find out. Anyway, it's a trip, man. People have been given so many false narratives. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, all this, believe in the bullshit. So that they learn how to believe in the bullshit. They're just gonna go along to get along. You can't go against the grain. You gotta, because then people won't like you, and you want everybody to like you, so you gotta act like everybody else. I did that for the first part of my life. I can act how anybody wants me to act. I just want them to like me and be nice to me. I'm one of those. Because I didn't get a lot of love when I was a kid. No, my mom didn't hold me when I was a baby. My dad wasn't around. All this shit that people says really affects people. I didn't get a chance to let it affect me. I didn't get that opportunity because I didn't have any kind of organization, any family, any support system carrying me and advocating for me and making sure that I would be okay. The only person that did that for me was me. That's it. So I learned how to stick up for myself at a very young age. And people don't like it. Controllers, they don't like it. They want you to fall in line. I do not fall in line. People have an expectation of how I'm going to act. Things I shouldn't do, I'm going to pick up on that. I'm going to wake and wish that they should have just let me be me to be me. And don't put an expectation on me. Don't put an expectation on me. That's a constraint. That's what controllers do. You know? So ever since I was a girl, act right, do this, do that, stand in line. I noticed, I'm like, man, these are just people that are bossing me around, man. That's all they're just bossing me around. And I came to a conclusion one day. I said, no, I'm my own boss. I'm gonna let them boss me around. Fuck them. Who are they? Where's their life? People give themselves authority. My life experience gives me authority. You know? I don't need police because I don't go around breaking laws. So police are null and void to me. And if somebody comes at me, I don't need the police because I'll take care of my fucking self. Because none of them have ever protected me. In all the police I've ever come up with, they ain't never done me no favor, and they were getting paid to do their job, but they don't like little lesbian chicks. So fuck you, dyke.
That's how they see me, because that's their mentality. Yeah, your uncles, your dads, your brothers, your moms, your sisters. More than not. There's still some in every group. There's still some that give a shit about themselves, that they iron their own uniforms. They don't make their wives do it. I hated that, man. But yeah, when I was in the Air Force, I took care of my own shit. I ironed my own shit. I starched my own shit. I shined my own boots. I took care of all these dudes. It's like, that's all that they had to do. It's like their job is to make sure that their husband looked good, but their husband didn't have enough fucking gumption in himself to make sure that he looked good. And that's what I've been, and people don't like me because I have these thoughts and these opinions and these attitudes. And I think that people should say thank you. You know, I let people shit on me. I do. You know why I let people shit on me? So that I know, okay, Marge, if you continue to know this human being, they are going to continue to shit on you. Is their relationship valuable enough to you for you to continue to tolerate being shit on just for a thread of a connection, maybe? Huh, Marge? Want that scrap, Marge? So I'm like, nah. I sent somebody a present, right, for their birthday. This is why I talk about this stuff, because if I don't talk about it, I'll keep it in my head, and then I'll get a resentment that grows, and then I'll start getting angry, and then and I can't live like that, because I can't live in a place of anger. So I sent my nephew this freaking a remote control car, nice one. Nice. You know, turns 11 years old. His mom died. His birthday was on Mother's Day, right? Get notification, it's delivered. Let the kid's dad know. All right, delivered, you know. I hope he hope he And then no, I get the notification. I didn't do that. I didn't. I was going to. I started to write out the message, and I said, no, just leave it be. Just leave it be. Right? Because they got to get home from work, probably get his homework done, maybe, right? So, 10 o'clock last night, I get a text. He's like, did you send this remote control? They knew I was sending them something. I said, did you send this remote control car? I said, yes. I get a thumbs up. That's it. Not even, when I was a kid, Mom used to make us write thank you cards at Christmas and stuff like that. Like, if you get something and it makes you feel good and you're going to get enjoyment out that it's a energetic exchange, that you at least that's what gratitude is about. And evidently people, there's just so much in there. I deserve. I deserve. I deserve. You lost your mom. I lost my sister. My birthday was on Easter. There's all these other people in the world out there, but I try to do the right thing with all these other people, and all these people are like, fuck you. And if I'm not careful, it could turn my heart cold. If I'm not careful. If I don't meditate, if I don't pray to God and say, God, help me remove this frustration, because I don't understand why it is that people think that they can treat me these freaking shitty ways. And I'm just going to be okay with it? That's okay. I just accept everything. Treat me like shit. Fucking man. I'm not well, no, that's not necessarily true. I'm a very agreeable person. I'm like a cigarette. I'm real level-headed until I get ticked off, and then I get rough around the edges. And the thing of it is I communicate with people too, I do. I try to be so open and communicative. And I need feedback, okay? It's important. And I make these declarations and I put it out there and I still don't get feedback. I still don't get it. I send people shit all the time. I don't know if they got it. Maybe I'll ask them, maybe I won't, but that's how divine time goes. I just throw it out there. If it lands, it's not up to me. I don't have the power and the control to freaking, give somebody money and have the company actually provide the fucking service and make sure it gets there. Yeah? It's exhausting. Make sure everybody else gets paid right to not do their jobs. It's exhausting. If I want to get my shit or just be okay with not. I mean, there's stuff I won't use Overstock anymore because I freaking bought a little yard wagon from them. Never got it. Never got my money back. Okay, that's shitty customer service. I'm done with you. I'm not gonna give any money. I'm gonna pay my bills because I have to keep the power on and stuff like that. But my life is so small. There's so much stuff I can do without because I look at money as energy. And if I'm going to give somebody money to do some bullshit, I'm giving my energy to bullshit. And how many people in the world are so adamantly against things, but they just keep going out and using it, benefiting from it, The world is definitely changing. It's definitely changing. Trippy stuff in the media, weird news stories, like the woman that was squatting, that was camping at Disney World for 20 years. Wonder what her placements were, planetary alignments were for her to get evicted from camping, More violence, more blah blah. That's just a storyline I don't give a shit about because it's not my stuff. That whole second minute got worker. Dude, our fucking country's already been freaking infiltrated and taken over by dickheads. And everybody has a gun. So who fucking cares, Just duck. Just learn to duck. Because, hey, just because Second Amendment exists, we gotta just accept everything that comes with it. Or talk to your kids and teach them how to express their feelings and emotions and get their thoughts out so they don't freaking fester and then go in and get their guns and then freaking blow people away. That's the byproduct. There's so many people are thinking things and they don't even know why. A lot of times people are real just energetic sensitive and they're picking up shit on their neighbor. And everybody's walking around in a boiling pot of water acting like they're all cool, calm, and collective, like they're the ice cube in the midst of... No, dude, ain't nobody that zen. Nope. Nah. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, water and food should be free for all. Yeah, they see, people think that, like, sacrificing human beings is about, like, putting them over an altar, slitting their throat, watching the blood, all that. No. There's so many ways to sacrifice. Mom and I got sacrificed by my brother. He's a very successful man, but he threw us away because he doesn't want all those people that has built up his success to know what kind of man he really is. So he shuts us out. Because if they found out, if they find out, then he will be seen for who he really is, and he doesn't. And people don't want to be seen for who they are. They want people to see them for the person that they like. So they're acting a role with this person, and they're acting a role with this person. There's all kinds of people say, "Oh, I sacrificed myself so I could provide a good family for my kids, so I work all the time." Like there are people when I live in Sacramento that would commute every day 2.5 hours one way into the Bay Area. Some people would sleep in their cars because they're sacrificing themselves to make all this money so that their families could have these good lifestyles. But if you looked into their heart, is that they would rather do that than fucking hang out with their family, is the reality of it. Because people do what they want to do. They do. Yeah, how many people have that heart in them, but they're going around acting, I do all this stuff. all this stuff I do for my family, and it's a trip, man. Freaking world is full of liars, cheats, and thieves, and it takes a lot of. See, I got screwed. I see. That's how I learned. Is by getting screwed over. Okay, if people will, and I don't mind. Somebody took a fucking pot plant off my front porch a couple weeks ago, and it's like, it's the shittiest thing a scumbag can do is take somebody's fucking. I mean, I live in New Mexico. There's scumbags everywhere. Little hitos, can't do no wrong, little hito. Oh, my little baby, and they're fucking scumbag junkies, drunks. They don't fucking care. They'll get drunk. They'll do something, and the next day I'll be like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Fuck you, you did it, And now you're a piece of shit. Now, but hey, thanks for letting me know, because whenever somebody does something like that, I thank them for letting me see where my security flaws are, and that I need to tighten up my shit. Right? That I need to make more precaution to make sure that my shit's okay, because scumbags will steal it because scumbags did. That don't make me paranoid. That makes me a person that has a lot of people that has fucked me over in my life. People make jokes. My brother makes jokes. Marge, you're so hard-hearted, and people just have never really done you. You're so kind-hearted, and people just have never really done you a lot of favors, huh? Yeah. No, they haven't. They haven't. At the same time, I learned to do myself the favors. And look how many people can't do shit for themselves. And I think about all this shit every day all this shit I can do. All of my abilities. Not even including the fact that I have the ability to telekinesis. I don't go around like, oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I think it's because it cracks me up the shit that people watch. I was at Robert Phoenix's talk this morning for about 5 minutes. I'm like, this is the fucktard people want to listen to, huh? Yeah? Yeah? This is what people want. This is content. All right, well, you guys are just too much for me, so I'm going to go do my other talk, because, whoa. I think I got stupider this morning from that guy. That's just how I am. I've had such a shit life that I look at everybody's like, what's the best thing you've ever done, the hardest thing you've ever gone through? Yeah, I got this stuff like that in my head. So, yeah, of course, the general population will never measure up. Where's the compassion, though? I swear I exist to disprove people. I'm a contrarian. That's what Heyo could do. I disprove people. Oh, everybody has a place in this world. Bullshit, I don't. There's no specific place that is for me, because I've been all over. I've been looking my whole life for that place where I'm going to be accepted and fit in and recognized from my peers. I guess I did excel in the Air Force. I won awards and shit like that. The thing of it is my ethics and my personal constitution is way higher than the United States military. Because I don't think you should kill people and cause harm to people and stuff like that. And they got better ideas and think that they can make a lot of profit from doing that. So, lip dink be damned. That's what it's all about. People don't want to see it. They don't want to see that their loved ones are freaking killers, because they've just put labels on it like it's freedom. It's for something that is completely intangible. It's freaking hilarious, man. It's hilarious to me. So, I'm going to stick close to home. I don't have any plans going out much. There are a couple more things. I'm trying to get I'm going to make the front room, I'm going to make the front room my hangout space. I've been hanging out in the morning with the plants, and Stan Lee likes hanging out with the plants too, because it gets a lot of, sunlight, because the sun's coming up, boom, right there. So, Mom's going through transitions. It's just, it's been like this, my whole, it's like, this is new. We ain't never had a mother and daughter relationship like any other mother and daughter relationship I've ever seen. You know, where I've never. I think the last time I remember sitting on her lap, where she'd be like, "It's gonna be okay." I was probably 2 years old, where I got the there. You know. Later, as I got older, I got a whole lot of. You're so melodramatic. You're too sensitive. You're so emotional. You're so this. You're so that. And we didn't have a lot in common. I mean, our frame of rep. I mean, she's. We didn't have and I couldn't ask her about like woman stuff because she didn't. They freaking cut her in half. They mutilated her when I was born, and so I mean, her experience wasn't mine, so it didn't matter. Wasn't and like as far as she ain't going through menopause, so I can't. Like, and everything they taught you in health school is a lie. Like there's demographic, like between, your period starts at 12, and, like every woman on the planet, and then you have babies, and then it stops when you're like, and then I'm like, well, when does it end? They could never answer that, because everybody's different, but they want to pay people to work at the printing presses, to make the books, to put the words on the pages. It's to drive the system. It doesn't matter that the fucking words on the book in health class are complete bullshit and everybody has a different experience. People gotta eat that don't have practical skills. People just suck, man. Maybe like the more sucky people will just die off, and then like the tilt, like the less selfish will come back. I mean, it's energy. What goes around comes around. But man, I'm tired of this cycle of shit that this fucking planet's been on for too long. I saw, there's this story, fucking New Mexico, man. This place is such a fucking trip, man. There's like boxers. That's another freaking bullshit. Freaking, here, get paid to beat the shit out of somebody. That's fucking stupid. It's just dumb. And this guy, this promoter is in trouble because they had a fight night down in Albuquerque, and then the fighters all went to the dude and said, all right, now give us our check. And they gave him a check, and then it all bounced. The dude had closed the account and was just like, fuck that, I'm not paying. Just like, no, I mean, come on. Oh, the world's gonna get is all enlightening based on shit like this. I keep looking for like the charitable, stories. I get little blips here and there, but still the greed is just freaking flaring. And with what's going into Venus and Leo, is that what everybody's all, whoa, no, here we go. Because it's no time different than any other time. People can override their impulses in behavior. They just choose not to. Me included from time to time. I'm really working on keeping my mouth closed. Just keeping my mouth, because I'm a mouthy. Just keep it closed, Marge. Lock your lips. Lock it up, Marge. Lock your lips. Yeah. Just don't have any. Just try not to. It has taken me so many years. I'm pretty good at it now. Because expectations are few and far between for me. They're very few and far between. There's not a lot that happens in life where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in and expect that this is going to be the outcome on any situation. That has just broken my own heart time and time again. So I've had to look at things like, however it's going to go down today, it's going to go down. I'm going to do whatever I can to make the best out of it. And just if any shitty things come up, just not let it freaking spoil my day, Years. family dynamics are trippy. I get it. I understand that some people just, okay, that you just need to stay over there. Just keep them on over there. You know? I was also would like brainwashed that it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with you. I used to call my dad every Sunday, and our relationship really got better, you know? And then he drove truck cross country, and it started out where he'd stop and I'd go pick him up and we'd have dinner, and then I'd take him back to his semi and he'd take off, you know? And then, like, I don't notice this shit. Like, I don't know how so many systems work and people work. People do what they want. He's a truck driver. Then he started driving through Omaha at like 2:30 in the morning and saying, oh, I didn't want to wait. He was avoiding me. That's what he's done my whole entire life because I'm just like him. And all those aspects that he couldn't face about himself, he couldn't stand in me. So I quit calling him. I haven't seen him since my 40th birthday, so it's been 9 years. We went on a trip. That was like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, if that's the last, like, time I ever see he and my brother were, you know, in any kind of social, you know, I'm okay with that. That's the last time I saw him. We went they took me for my 40th birthday on a rafting trip down Grand Canyon. It was awesome. 3 nights, 4 days. And I can't be the one, man. I have too many other spinning plates on the end of poles to be the one to try and freaking maintain the connectivity between these other human beings that don't do jack shit to fucking try with me. So, you know, I'll be a loner in my life. I'm okay with it. I tried for the first part. I tried so hard to fit into this world. I don't try anymore, dude. Because what am I trying for, man? Because most people fucking suck anyway, dude. They just want to run me dry, you know? It's like I went in, I got $40 from the freaking weed guy, right? I said I want butter. I said, how much to fill this up? The little rubber container? Because before it's been like $60, right? But that day it was $100. Oh, okay. All right. See, people that are inconsistent, because the other day you get a real good deal. But some days you just don't. And it's just like, where is the consistency? If I'm going to get a good deal, give me a good deal every time. Or don't give me a good deal at all. Okay? Because I'm making the comparison. It's how my mind works. I can't help it. It's how I've found information to have been disseminated. And information disseminates more as things speed up. El Rapido, people think quicker. That's for another day. Anyway, I talk long enough. I've been running my mouth freaking. I thought I was going to be at the 32-minute mark. I'm at 44 minutes. So, anyway, if anybody's still there, thanks for hanging out. Oh! Earth Angel! Here's an instructional video. This is just for one person. This is a Luca. Okay, so this is for one person. Everybody else, have a nice day. Have a right day. Peace. So, what you do is it just flips up like that. And inside, that's where you put the wax. And I get just like a little scoop. I don't know. You get like a safety pin, toothpick or something. And kind of bunch it up. And it won't stick to your fingers too much because it's more waxy than tacky. And then drop like a BB size down in there. And I sent the extra one. These are what change out. These are the things that swap out. These are the filters. So that gets hot in here, which gets the heating element inside this hot, makes the wax melt. It's like knife hits when you're a kid. And then you close the lid up. And then to turn it on, you got to hit it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it turns on and it'll flash, start cycling through the colors. Those are the settings. Those are the temperature settings. So to get it to the highest setting, see, that's is white. So you hit it twice to advance to the next color. Boom, boom, until you get it on white, and that's the highest temperature setting. Has a C, and then on the bottom it has a, oh, you could use that. It pulls out. I just used it with my nail, and I'm a nail biter, so I don't have much. So you can use this for a little scoop, get a little wax scoop, and then it just snugly seats itself back in. I think you can get them online. Swordfish. This is the Luca Swordfish from the company for like $69. But I got extra coils, and they were, I don't know, so total with the extra coils it was like $105, and they gave me a little discount too. That was cool. So that's how you use it. Hope you enjoy it. They have one that's for dry flower too, that you could just put your weed in it. But that one's like $300, so I'm gonna find something a little bit different than that. So, all right, that's what I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.